Yeah, we finally did it. Hole in one.
Oh my God!
From the time that I hit it, you guys were saying, oh, it was tracking the whole way.
Oh my God, please be good. You're right. Oh my God.
I don't think it'll get better than that.
Usually a hole in one's just a story. All you can do is explain it. But to like be able to watch that as many times as you want, and I'm sure you have already.
Oh.
Oh no, no! Oh no.
Whoa! Oh my God!
The coolest moment of my life, no question about it.
Oh yeah! What is going on? This is...
Hey, Bob made a hole in one. Did you hear about that?
Oh my
Let's
God.
talk. Let's talk.
break it down.
Let's talk. Yeah, we finally did it. Hole in one, 145 yards. We always said that it would be the funniest thing if it was me or Joe, like not Perez, because that's where you would expect it to come from.
100%.
And more so me than anything too. With how bad I had been, and yeah, I don't think it'll get better than that.
Break us down. Take us to stepping up to the tee box there. Walk us through that.
I mean, it was the same thing. It was we were doing the challenge, which I think makes it funnier, like the fact that we're all eating salami during it. But yeah, I mean, just any old thing. Right from the time that I hit it, you guys were saying, oh, it was tracking the whole way, and then I guess to be able to see it go in from the tee box so clearly the way that it did, I don't think it'll get better than that. Just A, the feeling that you have, and then B, knowing what that could do to the channel and the different eyeballs that you can bring to the channel from it.
It was so crazy because normally whenever we go to a par 3, we'll say something like, this is it, or could you imagine, or like we're always thinking about it and like what that would look like and how that would play out. And again, Bob, you said you haven't been playing your best golf lately, and it was also a lot of things going on at the moment. I don't think we were really even ready. Bob kind of just did what he does. Sometimes it just goes right up on the box and is swinging before we're even all like there, like completely gathered with, watching, and just struck such a great shot. And we always are like, oh my God, be good. And then, it'll either, just miss or bounce short or whatever. And we said the same thing. And then it was like, when it went in, it was kind of like, at least for me, I don't know about you, FP, or especially you, Bob, how it felt for you, but it was almost like it wasn't real. It was like, wait, what do we do now? Like this, it actually fucking went in. Like we've been talking about this for so long, and now it's like, it just happened. It was like crazy. And like the aftermath, I think, is almost even better than the fact that it went in. Like you just start sprinting and then you bailed. I thought you were going to keep running to the hole. So I'm running as fast as I can to the hole where Yaman is filming. And then Perez is following you with the salami. I mean, there's just so much. It could not have played out better. I thought it was unbelievable. And I definitely, for me, and we've been doing this for what, 3 years now, a little less, probably the biggest moment ever in the history of the channel, just because it was just so epic, and the fact that it was you it was perfect.
Yeah, you kind of black out. You don't really like. I really kind of just it all happened so fast. But I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about it. Like, you think about all these guys, like, and I'm sure there's a numerous amount of guys, like, on tour who still don't have a hole in one, who, like, these guys are hunting flag sticks all day long, all the time. Like, it's just so rare on the shots that I do hit good for it to actually go on. Like, I don't think Grant has one.
That's crazy.
In his life? I don't think he has one.
Whoa, I don't think he
or just some of these guys that you think, and I just think so much of it just does come down to luck, but you would think on like the few occasions where like I do have a ball that is actually tracking to the pin like that, for it to happen, it was, I mean, the coolest moment of my life, no question about it.
Yeah, it makes a massive difference to be able to see it.
Yeah.
The tee, and not just have like if it was like a blind pin and it's just like Yaman reacting, and then like it'll take a second to be like, what's he freaking out about? And then you're like, what? He's like, you know, it would just be a whole different thing than to like see it real time and every one of us like in that moment, in the instant, be able to react to it in the way that we did. But yeah, it was definitely a wild type of video for it to happen. We had our hands full with a bunch of different shit. You know, I was fucking just facing salami in that moment.
Yeah.
Like the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was fucking. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to. I certainly wasn't going to run.
You made it a few steps.
Yeah, you know, I did my best. Thank God Bob fell because that sort of kept everything close. Otherwise, I would have just been left at the tee. It was just fucking awesome. I mean, it's so cool to have that on video. Like, it's, you know, it's usually a hole in one's just a story, right? It's just like you get to the end, and even the day of, you're just like explain. All you can do is explain it and have the other people like add some color, but to like be able to watch that as many times as you want, and I'm sure you have already. What's the over under? You think you've watched that? I would probably put the line at like.
Go high.
Since the day it happened, maybe. I mean, look, it's more than like. I bet you it's.
Go high.
275.
More for sure.
That's a lot, though. You understand how many times that is?
I
right?
do.
A lot of time.
Because what I did was I took it. The hardest thing for me it was not being able to tell anybody else, because like when you think about it, it's like if that video gets out, or if I send that video to somebody, or that video gets out, it's detrimental to us.
100%.
So the hardest thing was not being able to tell anybody about it, but I had it on my phone. Jets, I immediately asked you for the footage.
He was halfway to the green, and he was asking for the fucking footage.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah,
that checks out.
I just kept it on my phone and just played it. So probably not start to finish for 275 times, but like sometimes, like before I go to bed, I'll just like, sometimes I'll just like open it up
viewing.
and then just go to like right before there was contact, and then just watching it go in, and then the sprint. But all you guys too, everybody was so genuinely happy for me too, which was great. Like,
oh, for
A,
sure.
the channel, but like B, like to see me the one hit it in was just the craziest. I mean, it's just funny how that shit works.
You're the only guy who made it to the green, and you looked in the hole.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, you looked in the hole, and then you're like, oh my God, it's in the hole. And then you look back at Bob, you're like, Bob, it's in the hole. And everyone's like, yeah, we saw it.
I was
in the
expecting
hole.
him to like run to the green,
Well, he fell.
grab the ball out, like hold it up. Like it was like when I saw him fall, I saw him get back up, and I thought he was gonna keep running.
I know.
Instead, he turned and he like went to pop, and then when he went to pop, then FP was there, so I actually missed out on the initial celebration
I know.
because I was just trying to get to the green as fast as I could.
The fall changed everything. Like that probably what the fall changed everything for me. That kept me back.
Did you just trip over your foot, or what happened?
If you look, I'm going like down a hill, so I like take like
It's
a step
awesome.
and it just throws
It's so
me
good.
off.
You falling is so good. And then I look back and you rip your shirt off and you're waving your shirt over
That's
your
right.
head, and I'm like,
I
he's
thought it
going,
was- yeah.
he's going in
That's
the
my
pond.
biggest regret.
I
I
was
thought
going
he was
to.
going in.
I should have done
Good
that.
thing he didn't.
Yeah, that, you would have
really?
been sick. Yeah,
Dude, it was what is that? The fifth hole.
hole,
yeah.
We had a lot of golf left. You would not have want to gone in that little fucking pond, bro.
it was probably gross in there.
Also, you
too.
don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
No.
I was thinking gators. That's what
Yeah.
stopped
So,
me.
I was-
That's for sure.
There's-
Stop
when
me,
you
no.
rip your shirt off, I heard FP go like, "Oh no," and I was thinking the same thing. And then you just started waving. And I was like, "Thank God, can't lose our leader here."
Yeah, man, that was. Oh,
and then the funniest is Yaman. You got to tell the story because Yaman was on the green, and he
fuck up.
he told me the story, and it makes
Oh,
it so
this
much
is great.
funnier because like
Bad.
you're gonna see it on the footage
What story? What are you talking
about how you thought like the guys were next to us. It's hysterical.
Tough scene. The guys who were playing in front of us were. I'm always concerned, honestly, because normally I film from where Ticket was behind the tee shots, and I never like getting when we go ahead. I never like getting involved with like the group in front of us. I usually like wait back, but they were on the tee, and Ticket usually always goes up to them and finds out where they're from, and he's also from there, and somehow that always works. But I found they were on the tee box up far right, and Bob has had a tendency to be like shanking balls off right lately, and when he hit the ball, I usually just look. If I'm on the green, I'll look and see where you guys are looking, and then I'll like turn the camera in that direction. And I thought you were looking right, and I thought it was going right at these guys on the tee box. So I started shifting, and then I hear, it's the worst, this is horrible. And then I hear a little thud, and I turn back, and the ball is like, it's like an 8-foot putt hit by Scotty Scheffler. It's like tracking directly at the hole. I almost yelled 4 on a ball that went in the hole, hole in one. I'm so thankful I didn't do it. I almost yelled at those guys.
Put your
Turn
hand
in,
up.
and then I saw it going in. I put my hand up because it was coming right at the hole, and it dropped in like dead center. And I yelled. I think I yelled like, "You made it." I don't know if you heard me. And then you guys just started running, and then I was like, "Oh shit!"
It was so ironic that I remember when I first started this job, like almost 2 years ago or like a year and a half ago. You were like, yeah, you're going to help out with the editing. You're going to be filming it. But like, your job is if someone hits a hole-in-one, you got your fucking camera.
Is that how it is?
That's your job.
It's
then
karma,
for
I
you to
know.
have fucked up in that moment, it was just so ironic.
Poppy said to me too, he's like, I was so scared at first that I didn't have it,
So bad.
that I was going to be fired.
It's tough when you're zooming. Listen, when you're from the tee box, the zoom is great, but once you get 100, 200 yards in, it starts flickering on you a little because it's so far in. But it was super
Pop
smooth
had
and
a
it dropped.
steady
I'm saying
hand.
for Pop, it went right
That's
in,
what's
and that
crazy
was
too. Is Pop with your angle? That's really the only angle that you needed to have. You see everything.
Yeah.
You get everything from that. You see the ball go in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Bob to Sports podcast. We interrupt to let you know that it's brought to you by the fine folks over at SeatGeek. Everybody loves live events, especially Benjamin, who's behind the lens right now. Madashahu, Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David, Adam Sandler, anybody and everybody loves live events. Download the SeatGeek app today. Use promo code BDSPOD to get $20 off your first purchase. Look for the little green dot to ensure that you're getting the right and the best deal possible. Download the SeatGeek app today. We'll see you over there.
it was pretty
That
cool.
day was also, on a separate note, I think it's going to be the best video, not just because of the hole-in-one, but just that day in general. I think it's going to be the best video we've ever put out, because everything was just, it was like from start, Perez holes out from the bunker.
Oh, yeah.
Then Bob gets a hole-in-one. Then I chipped in for eagle. Before that, Bob put one from on a par 5 to within like a foot and a half for eagle. On 17, I almost had one, which Jet was going nuts. It was just like that day just felt like, especially knowing that Bob and I normally don't play great golf, everything was just falling, and like it seemed like it was just like a joke.
If another one happened that day, and especially if it came from you, people would think that was
100%.
He almost did it, man.
You know what I
17.
mean?
He almost dunked
They would
it
be
in
like,
on the
"There's
fly,
no
bro."
fucking way." And then there's that clip where like you pan over to me, and I'm like, "I did it," and I'm like, "And it's real." I was like, "And it's not fake. It's real."
It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be absolutely all over the internet, all over. The thing is, and I was thinking about it the other day, is that people just love to watch hole-in-ones because it's just the general reaction. So like you see Zaire or these big golf channels, they'll post just about a few guys out playing to see the reaction that they have when they get it in. So the fact that it's you putting it in, it's just going to be everywhere. It's going to be crazy.
Can we talk about what you did with the ball afterwards?
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Damn.
You don't know about
know what
this?
happened?
No, what happened?
He didn't fucking save it. He just kept
Lost
playing it,
OB
and then he
on the
lost
next
it into
hole
the
know
bush.
this?
on his drive.
No, it was
2 holes after.
3 holes after.
Because then I had the best drive of my life, followed by the
Yeah,
best
he-
shot
Did
of my
anybody
life.
say anything? Like,
After
I didn't know he was still playing the same ball.
Yeah, I was sort of like, that wasn't the same one, right?
That's kind of hilarious.
I put it
I kinda
on,
like that.
I put it on the tee and just
We're into the
fucking
palmettos.
roped one way right. There was a 4 call, the whole 9.
I didn't know it was the same ball.
Remember the ball that I was looking for like 20 minutes?
Oh yeah, I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
That's
why.
why I was
That was
So,
the ball.
so after it went out, were you like, fuck, that was my whole
I didn't
Yes.
process it.
I
Perez
said it. I was
something to
like,
me.
that wasn't. I was like, you put a new ball in play.
I
Like
went
you
like
were
this.
like,
I was just like,
no.
I was like, why are they? I thought you guys were in the bathroom. I thought he was in the
No, we were
bathroom.
You know what
looking
sucks,
everywhere
too?
for
We
it.
know what bush it's in, but it's so hard to get in that thing.
it's
got to be in that one that we were looking at.
It's a Callaway.
Callaway,
Yeah, triple
track.
Triple track. Yeah.
If somebody goes in and gets that ball,
big old foliage behind.
Palmettos.
That's seven.
Unfortunately, we can't
Seven.
trust.
Enough 5. So yeah,
7T behind
Yeah.
7T.
Unfortunately,
right of 8.
we can't trust.
I
videos
was
of
really
people
hurt by
going.
that. That sucked. I was really pissed.
That's all right. I think that's. I mean, it's not. It sucks, but it's kind of hilarious.
And the
It is.
reality
It's
is,
on
like,
brand.
normally you only want that shit because you're gonna make like you're gonna put a scorecard and a picture
Yeah.
with the ball. But we're playing in a fucking 3-man scramble, so it's not like you can put your card with the 1 on it
Yeah.
anyway. So
Well, I think the course is going to do something for you, though. They called you, no?
They're naming the sixth course after.
They texted me.
yeah,
yeah, you get a flag. That's all you need.
That'd be sick.
plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the video. That's all you really need. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it too. Like after you think about it, like you'll have that forever. Like so many people, they get the hole-in-ones, they don't necessarily get it on film. Like,
Your first one.
yeah,
I'm
you trade a
scared now
ball
that we're
for a
going to
video.
play off camera and I'm going to get one and it just won't be the same.
yeah.
I would love to get one. Don't get me wrong, in general, but like to get one the way you did on camera while we're filming for Bob to Sports, it's just like so perfect.
And when you don't understand, like there's going to be people that don't know the show, of course, and don't know what we're doing. So like when they see Perez like with salami in his hands, like it's going to look like if you don't know what's going on, it's and then a hole later we're chugging a liter of orange juice.
We were.
It's really, but yeah, I mean that'll be the coolest. For me, it won't get better than that. I mean, that was wow.
Top 3 moments of in the Bob to Sports history. What would you put?
yeah, that's one.
Well, one,
Can we
but
count the garage door? Because if we can, you have to put the
Gotta be in
garage
there.
It's
door.
up there, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
guess
that's not
I
really
guess.
Bob to
Wasn't in the
Sports.
show.
It was
Yeah.
just me being an idiot.
So it was
I
Bob
mean-
to Sports trip.
Yeah, fair.
If
fair.
if you can count that, you put the garage door for sure. And you know what? It may not be two. Like if you asked me, honestly,
This fucking guy.
if you asked me if I could have the garage door video or the hole-in-one
You're
video,
you don't deserve the hole in one. Then
here's the
You're a
deal. Here's the
sicko,
deal. Hold
bro.
on.
It's fucking.
I would end up taking the hole-in-one, but it wouldn't be by as much as you would think.
You're sick.
I mean, that's the funniest video in
Sick
internet
pop.
history.
It's
It is. It's the best video to
That was
ever hit
courtesy of the
the
pop again.
That was.
sniping out.
How about that boy Pop, man?
I think the angle of to this day, the funniest thing I think on the show that has ever happened is that drone shot of you coming out of the trees.
That's up there.
Busting at.
Oh, you mean at
that'll-
Shalimar?
That'll make me laugh to the end of
Yeah.
my life.
Keep rattling
Speed
these
golf.
off.
You know, we
That's-
didn't take that either. That was Tristan on the one.
The Homa match.
Stink, dude.
The Homa match was
Homa match.
epic.
Home
Gotta
match.
be there.
Yeah, let's rattle these off like top 10.
First one. Yeah.
We got Links of Victoria.
Links of
Links of
Victoria,
Victoria
have to
for
be up
sure.
there,
Yeah.
for sure.
I remember watching the YouTube numbers because the YouTube numbers really weren't great by then, but then
pop.
it just kept climbing and then it kept going and going.
We didn't get it on camera, and it's not even going to be in the episode. But the other day, when that guy rolled up and said to Joe that he thinks
That was
he's
tough.
like, "Wow, you're losing a lot of weight."
It was on camera.
He looked
Oh,
at
well,
me.
they
we
tell
got
the
the card
story.
cam,
Yeah, yeah. Tell the story. Or go for it, Pop.
This guy.
I mean, you're gonna put that. I don't think that's up there necessarily.
It might be.
This guy was coming up on us and he was just playing himself and we thought he was gonna like ask to go through or whatever and he did, but he ended up being a fan and he was talking about all the videos that we've done and then he looks at Joe, like he was talking to me and then he looked at Joe and he's like, and you have lost weight, my friend. And then Perez rolls up and he turns, he goes, oh, he goes, there he is right there.
He goes, oh no, there he is.
Just like, yeah. And then Perez just puts his hand up and he just does the,
I was like, didn't need it.
yeah, just a complete bang job.
Going back to best things, I think foreplay first time when we did the match at Quail Lodge was up there
So
too.
winning that was
Because that was the
awesome.
first time we played with Perez, as a group. That was like the first time like Bob to Sports was like fully assembled.
Didn't we, was the beer flight night that night too? We were drinking
No,
beer
that was
flight?
the night before.
No, that was the next time.
No, that was the
No,
next
that
time
was
we
after
went.
that.
That was the next
Was
time we
the
went.
night after?
Was
No,
No,
it was the
that
next trip. The next
trip
quail
we went.
trip.
Oh yeah.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
right.
because
Yeah,
I wasn't there
we
for
did
the
our
first
own
one,
trip.
and then I was there for the.
the state flight was the first one.
I do remember
Yeah, I missed
being
that.
at the bar though and going nuts
Yeah,
after we
after.
won.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
great.
As we should have.
Yeah.
Freed up Leland It's got to be up there. Then
Oh,
followed
yeah.
by the worst putt I've ever seen in my entire
that's amazing.
Some real.
That's the
special
hardest I think I've seen Joel.
There was that
have.
time. There was that time you sculled a wedge.
I mean, there's been a lot of
Yeah.
times. For me, I think there's like moments like not maybe so much camera moments, but moments for me like throughout the history of like us doing this. Like if I go back to the early days, we mentioned the Links of Victoria, but I remember, and I've talked about this before, the first ever golf trip that I was a part of when we flew into Scottsdale and we're walking through the airport
mean Yaman
and Bob and
going at it?
Yaman are just arguing back and forth, and Yaman's like, beer thing is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. Nobody's gonna want to watch it. And I'm like looking at them. I'm like, what am I getting myself into here? And then the Red Lobster that night. There was
we were
another
going down
moment.
the
The first
escalator?
time we played with Perez.
I was like, it's gonna work. I was like, it's not dumb. It's not dumb. You're like, it is. You're like, so you stupid fucks are gonna be just
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, he
hammered.
was-
And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what's
And it turned out to be a great video. And the other time too,
L's.
first time
And
with
now he
FP
tries
at
to get us to
Pinehurst.
drink all the fucking time on camera.
Dude, when this guy
Every
had
week
the
he wants us to
nerve-
get fucking hammered.
Yeah, this guy is
Yeah,
asking
dude.
the
He's
world
been
out of us.
putting
This
out-
fucking guy, man.
We're trying to get.
He's like, I need
We
18 more
are, we
videos
are.
and get fucked up.
By the way, that I will say is something that pains me so bad is that week I was so sick and I had the worst case of diarrhea. I was a mess. Not being able to go out after and just get fucking hammered with you guys was absolutely devastating.
We
Like,
did it ourselves though.
it-
Yeah,
It was
but
so
not-
crazy.
not
That was
in
such
the
a
same,
chill
yeah.
night. We would have had like a
That-
Jacksonville night with Ferg
Yo,
with
when I-
just one. That would have been what
when I
would've
got
taken
home
place.
and was just sitting there, I was like, God, that fucking, because we always talked about if you get a hole in one, you just go nuts. Like you end up in places you never thought you'd be, like
Yeah.
a hangover
Everything
type
else
night.
was put on hold.
It sucked.
Well, you
That
canceled your dinner plan.
sucked.
Immediately.
That also was one of my favorite moments of all time. Is the hole in one goes in.
I can't go. I can't go.
Joe
I'm sorry,
doesn't-
something came up.
Doesn't say anything to anybody. We're still filming, and he's just on the side, and he cancels dinner with the goal. He's like, I can't go. Bob just hit a hole in one. Can't do it.
Called
And just
Nicole and I
canceled
was just
dinner.
like, Bob just hit a hole in one. She's like, when did it happen? I was like, literally right now. She's like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm like, yes, and dinner tonight is not happening because we are going to rage. She was like, okay. I was like, I'll talk to you later. We have to drink orange juice.
But
And then
they
we-
did not rage.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like we'll have to maybe like
I do want to have a night that
maybe
makes up for
in
it.
breezy New York.
Would
We
have
go to
to
like
be-
the breezy lounge and we go crazy, or
So devastating.
Maybe,
man.
or
we're
we-
all traveling like crazy this next month. So it's like
Yeah, I was gonna say the night the video came out, but
that then the
That
juices
could
would
be-
be flowing. Actually,
that would be
but we won't
fun.
Oh, you mean last night?
together.
But that would be the best fucking.
Yeah, last night. We
Well,
should've
Bob,
done- we
there's
should've
only
done
one
it last
simple
night.
solution to that.
Make
You're going to
another.
have to make another one, or one of us is
But
gonna have
when-
to.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be fucking insane. But all you want to do after that one is just get so fucking hammered. You know, it just.
You said something to me, Bob, which is very interesting, and I actually agree with it. But it makes no sense whatsoever because we're not great golfers. But I feel like we might get another one
Some freak thing
in like
happened.
the next year or so as well. Like I feel like, which sounds ridiculous, but I do feel like there's been a couple close calls already, and I just feel like once you get the first one gone, and I mean Perez is always a threat.
Perez's on foreplay was probably the closest
Oh
that
my
I've
God,
seen.
it- bounced over the hole.
FP in the well, I don't know if the video's out, but there's one coming up where he hit one to.
Oh, that's
Do you remember
right.
that?
Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had so many close calls.
You play enough golf, it's just gonna happen.
I don't think that
It's
video's
just-
out.
it's a quantity game. I don't think it's the floodgates. I don't think it's any of that because it's all
It's a little
it's all
bit luck.
individual golf shots. None of it matters. Like whether you've had one, you haven't had one, none of that affects anything. But you play enough golf, you hit enough shots, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah, but like Bob said, there's plenty of pros out there who still don't have one. And that's all they do.
Yeah.
You don't think that's true?
Not many.
Oh, really?
I don't think there is. Yeah, I think they all have.
There's more
yeah.
guys that have double digits than not, and then don't have any on the pro side of things. It's just literally numbers. It's those guys have been playing fucking unbelievable amounts of golf since they were children. There's just no way you couldn't, especially at that level. But you don't even have to be like great. It's just It just takes one good shot. You don't even have to hit a good shot for it
Yeah.
to go in the hole. I mean, plenty of people hit like
Table, all right?
fucking.
Fun?
Yeah.
Huh?
Jeez.
I thinned one.
Chipping-
I thinned a hole in
Yeah,
one.
he's just rocking that
He's
thing.
rocking
over
that
there.
table. I
Yeah.
keep watching that. He's chipping it
I'm-
up
Yeah,
a little
he
bit.
I'm a
sure
big-
is.
See what
Look
he's
at that.
doing?
Don't
Yeah.
pretend like
my.
stop.
He's really
Stop.
chipping
Look
it.
at that
He's really
chip rock.
chipping it
Stop.
up here.
Yeah, I've been
Stop.
watching him do that.
Stop.
It's a little rusty right now.
I don't know about that. I'm
mean-
nervous. I'm gonna be like shaking my, I thinned a hole in one, 190 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'd love to see like your first one. I would have loved to see your reaction because I feel like your reaction sucked. Like it probably was just like
No, we ran for a little bit and then we ran back and then we left.
you left.
Yeah, we played like 3 more holes and then just left.
Yeah, I get that.
You went off
That was the hardest
shit.
part, was that it happened so early.
Yeah.
That it was just like, what are we doing out here?
The adrenaline is flying.
Playing after it and also too doing a challenge like
Yeah.
then drinking OJ and then it
Fucking
was-
Cheerios. Like, I'm sitting there facing Cheerios. Just like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
I just made a hole in one and I'm facing fucking Cheerios.
And the
This is
point is,
bullshit.
too, at that point with the hole in one, we're like, there's no way we can fail this challenge. Like, we can't allow
Yeah.
ourselves. We have to do everything we possibly can to try to pass this
We
challenge.
tried.
when
We played
we
like shit on the back.
Yeah, we did not play well.
Thank God we fucking got the start we did.
when we spun that wheel and it hit the have a day drink though, that first sip of the drink was fucking
It was awesome. It was really, really cool.
It's just, oh man, where do we go from here, boys?
Lunch.
Probably, yeah. That's
Twice a year, you get these days out of our fearless leader Benjamin Schicker here, and the other day we were filming a video. Bob unfortunately got horribly sick and left at some point. And you were just happy. You were
really
funny.
feeling
and
it.
it's like that happens twice a year, and you've got to savor days like that.
Yeah.
Because you know
Bobby
you might
says
get a
it's
phone
the-
call later on where he's
the
like,
summer
"It's all over."
solstice.
My wife's. It was special.
Like you're like,
it was
I'm
really
the
special.
special. Making those calls. One,
Sure.
two. Yeah, we're doing things are good.
He
we're,
was on
we're
one,
turning
Bob.
the
Two
corner here.
solstices, the winter and the summer solstice. It's incredible.
And the lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah.
funny. I think because I got tapped in for the video on like the third to last hole or whatever, and I was like, oh shit, and then I just like went into fucking. I
was
blacked out for 3
hysterical.
holes. It was pretty wild.
He had pop and riots.
I think too. We were at the end of a good week of filming. And we got a lot of content in, and I don't. Everything that we have, everything we've rolling, we have some bangers locked up, too. So I mean, I think maybe that felt good too.
Bangers
Yeah, I
only.
mean, you had left, so I was feeling great.
true.
No, I don't know. It was just a lot of fun. I
You
think
have
we
this
had a
Law and
really.
Order bit that I think is the
I was
funniest
doing a
thing
Law
I've
and
ever
Order
heard in my
bit.
entire life.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I don't know. It was weird.
It was special.
fucking weird.
All right, folks, and now we head on over to our Q&A segment of the show. Boppy, take it away, big dog.
All right, first question comes from Andrew_94 Miller. Best hangover cure.
What'd you say?
Best hangover cure.
Bacon, egg, and cheese for me with potatoes.
I just chug Gatorades.
I don't really get hungover very often, so I wouldn't know how to answer that. I'm not doing the bit here. I get tired, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe like a hearty breakfast, maybe. I don't really. I don't know.
I try to go Gatorade, Advil front ends before I go to bed, and then,
On the front end.
and then Advil and Gatorade next to the bed for when I wake up, and try to just fucking.
How long are the
Yeah,
hangovers
but-
lasting these days?
for me?
Yeah, for
A
you, but
long
for everybody.
time, bro.
4 p.m.
Long fucking.
Are we talking days?
I spent the last 2 days in my bed because
2 days?
Friday. Yeah.
Like,
Oh my!
But,
Like
when
you haven't
say,
gotten out of bed?
But like, you have to get out of bed at some point. Like when you
You
say
don't have to.
when you say you spent the last 2 days in your bed, how many hours out of 48 hours were you in your bed?
But he was hungover. What'd you eat? Did you get food?
Had to.
Twice. I'd say
Stop me. No.
I don't know if I want to answer this.
Okay, that's enough. That's a good enough answer.
It's more than 45 hours.
Oh my God! Just sleeping, or are you like on your phone hanging out?
I'm just in bed, in and out.
45 hours
Out of 48?
James Franco, eat your
I
heart
ordered
out.
Pizza Hut at like 9 p.m. on Saturday, and I went downstairs and I ate that for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and then I went right back.
Do you have a TV in your room?
And then now I got a phone.
Okay.
I haven't set it up yet. Shocking.
No,
then
I'm just
yesterday I got McDonald's about 7. Did the same thing. Went down, ate that, and went right back up.
What that order look
I had
like?
a couch delivered, so I had to like watch them do that for about 40 minutes, like dead. And then I literally went back up. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I don't think it was 3 hours. I think it was more than 45.
How's that couch though?
I was just laying down. I haven't touched it. I'm telling you, I watched them do it. They were like, "Yeah, I'm done." Great. I went right upstairs to my bed. I have not even sat on it. It's been fucking awesome. I have like woken up in different, like it's like I've been like a clock.
Oh, the couch?
No, of my bed. Like this morning.
You wake up with your head at the
This morning,
bedstand?
I woke up with my head opposite bottom and my feet where my head normally is.
Oh my God! How is that possible?
Just trying to. When you're in a bed for 45 hours straight, you got to like
He's like the guy from Willy Wonka.
move the mass around a little bit, try to even things out. Yeah. I mean, I would have been there today.
You know,
Grandpa
the
I don't think it
Joe.
would have stopped today. Yeah,
That's unbelievable.
pretty much.
That's on.
That motherfucker
Instead of-
got up so quickly once Charlie got the
Yeah,
fucking
piece
golden
of
ticket.
shit.
What a fucking fraud that guy
Yeah,
was.
I was. For me, it was pizza, McDonald's, and a podcast. Those are the three things that could get me out of bed.
McDonald's and a podcast.
The only thing that got
Welcome
me
to
up.
2024, bitch.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It's PMP.
Hey, I have one more question.
I didn't even take in a shower. Like right before this, first time I'd showered. I didn't even shower.
I
But were you
texted
sleeping
Stubby-
the entirety of the time?
Sleeping a lot of it. A lot of
Honestly,
time, yeah.
I
Shit.
texted Stube yesterday. I was like, yo, come by. Me and Yaman are watching the games, and he's like, what time are you thinking? I'm like, Yaman just got here, so come whenever. And then it was just silence. You didn't hear it. And that was the last. That was the last.
I went
you
back
heard.
to sleep. I woke up like 3 hours later. I was like, it's probably a weird time to show up now.
Oh man. All right, Pop. Let's rip one more.
All right. Next question comes from Nick_Burris07. What is the go-to karaoke song for the boys? Got a karaoke song?
I'll go Tiny Dancer, Elton John.
It's a good one. It's
a good one.
Really good one.
Have you ever done karaoke in your life, John?
I've done it.
Hava Nagila?
No, I've done
I've
done it. Fast Car.
Oh,
Harry Chapman?
is that the rent?
or
the new
Miley
rent-
Cyrus Party in the USA.
That'll get the people.
Good one.
That'll
Yeah.
get the people going.
that gets people going.
Do you do the Luke Combs version or the OG
No.
Tracy Chapman?
Miss Chapman, but it's mainly that was my backup to Miley Cyrus Party in the USA.
I mean, those are both two good songs. I'll do a bunch, but I think the one that I love to do is Chris Stapleton with the Tennessee
He
Whiskey.
loves
There you
that
go.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song, man. It's an awesome song. Definitely worthy of a karaoke from time to time.
Good one. I've got a few as well. Fat Bottom Girls, Queen.
I feel like we've had
Usually gets people going.
The old fat
Should have been a
bottomed-
cowboy. Toby Keith.
Give him the fat bottom girls.
Yeah, we ought to do a karaoke night one night. All right, folks. Well, that does it. Again, thanks everybody that shared it. Really, really cool experience. Never thought we'd see the day. So thank you all. Comments, everything. We love you. We appreciate you. That has been another edition of the Bob Does Sports Podcast. We'll see you next time.